After her own heart. Tell me everything, Woodman. Well, you say you might as well go after him. You'll be disappointed if you don't. The lady in question is named Yellow Moon. She's a woman with a taste for the finer things in life. Safe to say, you'll find her getting fitted for something the Weaver's Guild most every day. Good luck with the inspecting, Inspector. Alright. Weaver's Guild, that's basically my home. We can go there. I don't know if you guys know, but we are level 50 Weavers. Nothing, nothing to brag about, but we are, yeah. We are pretty much like master weavers, yeah. Pretty cool, I know. It is what it is, At the end of the day, we're just doing our job, At the end of the day, just job doing. Job happening. Oh, you! I do remember you. My beloved pure heart was unlike anyone you've ever seen. Elegant, refined, the perfect accessory for any cultured woman. You will bring it back to me, won't you? A priceless possession, Carol's ripped from the hands of its owner. The lady weeps, and the wind bears her sorrows for his ears. What gentleman could hear that this clarion call and not beg the honor of championing her cause? What in the world? I swear to you here and now, I, Hildibrand, agent of Enquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of heavens, for your pure heart. What he said. And you, my fellow servant of justice, I see your instincts are not to be underestimated, having guided you to this fair maiden side. Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell us of the theft? Theft, sir, to be precise. My pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. I'm certain I had it when I left home the other day. After I browsed the latest fashions at Sunsilk and took it in a match at the Coliseum, I realized it was gone. So the time and location of the thefts are unknown, essential details without which we cannot solve the case. There is but one logical course of action, Miss Moon. To coax the hidden clues from your enemies, we must reenact that fateful day's excursion to Sunsilk Tapestries. Makes sense. I guess we'll just follow them then. Should be alright. We gotta go here, take the 8th right, and go... Wait, here? Okay. Miss Moon, would you be so kind as to describe your visit in detail on the day in question? Nothing unusual happened, but if you insist, I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress when a man approached me and confessed his undying love. What sort of man says that to a complete stranger, I ask you? Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled. If I may be so bold, Miss Moon, that strikes me as a most unusual happening. In any case, it appears to be completely unrelated to the theft. Let us next proceed to your Coliseum and see what you remember. What's happening here? He went this way? Why though? There isn't any more happening here? Or what? Once again, Miss Moon, if you would be so kind as to tell us what you remember. Well, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day and was debating which match to observe, when a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undying love. Naturally, I was taken aback. I whirled about and struck the man in the face with my purse, in shock, not intentionally. Unfortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my purse weighed about 6 core pounds, and the blow was enough to render him unconscious. 120 pounds, Miss Moon, you are a remarkably strong woman. Which is precisely why you were targeted. Oh, it's so obvious in hindsight. The thief bore you a grudge. No, it's more than that. He hated you with a passion. There sure are a lot of giant crates in Utah. At the Weaver's Guild, the Sunsealed Tapestry, and here too. Yeah. That's not normal. These crates are everywhere, you say? I wonder what's inside, but don't see how we can open. No, of course, I still have plenty of explosives. Here, why don't you try it? It'll be fun. So, you'll be exploding random boxes on the street? I mean, why not? Oh my fucking deity. At the heart of every crime rests a single, unassailable truth, reached only by navigating a web of falsehoods and contradictions. Hearken to me now, for as a shepherd leads his flock, I shall guide you to my irrefutable conclusion. A gladiator professes his feelings only to be rejected and physically assaulted in response, wounding his pride as a warrior and a man. Resenting her prowess, Willis, recognizing his weakness, he carries out a more feasible vengeance. He robs Yellow Moon of her weapon, the pure heart. Inspector, we found the pure heart. The stranger's man sneaking around town in wooden crates had it. It's not what you think. We're not thieves. We're devotes. Yellow Moon is our sun and stars. We only wish to keep her safe from harm, and should she misplace an item from time to time, we'd collect it for safekeeping, nothing untoward. Your deviants were behind all the thefts. All this time, you've been stalking me. What nerve? Oh, such unbridled fury, such righteous indignation. We should be glad to accept the goddess' punishment. Why are you running then? Goddess, devotees, but of course, I had you inspect those crates was a stroke. That I had you inspect those crates was a stroke of genius indeed. As I was elucidating but a moment ago, those fiends are obviously the ones responsible for the recent rash of weapons thefts, as those thefts were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile. Lest you forgotten, the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims' weapons after defeating them in a single combat. If your powers of observation are as great as you claim, you should have deduced that those buffoons in boxes were incapable of such. I should know. I am a reporter from Metro I. My name is Ellie, and I've been investigating this incident for weeks. Inspector Hildibrand, gentleman investigator and agent of Enquiry, I presume. You're looking well for a dead man. Would you like to meet one of the duelist victims? I'll introduce you with pleasure. You would be willing to share such precious information with me. Your generosity is commendable. Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship. Yes, very good. The name of the man is... Where in the bloody house do you think you're going? I haven't told you anything yet. Yeah, that sounds like him. I am tired of this guy already.